Welcome to this guided meditation journey. My name is Britt Coleman, and I'm a higher self hypnotherapist. In a world that's filled with noise, opinions, and division, it can be easy to lose touch with the quiet truth within you. This practice is here to help you step out of that external influence and reconnect to the wisdom, clarity, and love of your higher self. That part of you that remains steady, centered, and deeply aligned with what's real. And please remember never to listen to a meditation or hypnosis recording while operating a vehicle or engaging in activities that demand your full attention. Your safety always comes first. And just allow your eyes to close. Take a nice deep breath in and imagine, picture, or pretend that you can breathe from your heart. When you inhale, imagine inhaling through your heart center. And as you exhale, imagine exhaling through your heart center. That's right. And continue focusing on your heart breathing and just allow this to settle into a nice, comfortable pace. And allow yourself to settle into the space that you're in. You've arrived here in this moment to remember who you truly are. And today we will journey beyond the noise of the world, beyond the algorithms and opinions, into the quiet, luminous presence of your higher self, the infinite awareness that sees clearly through the illusion. And so set the intention now. I return to my truth. I release all energies of manipulation, confusion, and division. I remember my clarity, my sovereignty, and my light. And as you continue to breathe through your heart, let this intention vibrate through your heart center. I return to my truth. I release all energies of manipulation, confusion, and division. I remember my clarity, my sovereignty, and my light. That's right. And now bring your awareness gently to the soles of your feet. Notice any tension there. Warmth, heaviness, or a subtle tingling. And with each breath, allow your feet to soften, releasing effort, releasing holding. And imagine, picture, or pretend that there are roots beginning to form at the soles of your feet. Strong, living roots, slowly extending downward. They move through the floor beneath you, through layers of soil and rich earth, passing through stone, underground waters, and ancient crystalline layers. And as these roots travel deeper, feel your ankles relax, your calves soften, your knees release, your thighs grow heavy and at ease. And your roots continue downward until they reach the glowing, steady heart of the planet. Warm, luminous, and profoundly calm. This is your anchor. The earth is neutral, balanced, and whole. And as your roots connect, feel a gentle wave of calm rising up from the earth, moving through your feet, your legs, your hips, supporting your spine, opening your chest, flowing into your shoulders, neck, and jaw, allowing them all to relax. And let this grounding energy rise all the way into your head, softening your thoughts, quieting the mental noise, and finally reaching the crown of your head, where it settles like a steady, reassuring presence. And with every inhale, you draw up stability, clarity, and truth. And with every exhale, you release confusion, fear, tension, and anything else that no longer serves you. Because you are safe here. You are held. You are supported. You are connected to something far older and wiser than the online world. You are connected to the living intelligence of the earth, and through it, to the intelligence of life itself. That's right. And now, while your roots remain deeply anchored into the earth, bring your awareness gently upward. Notice the natural length of your spine, a living bridge between earth and sky. From the crown of your head, imagine a soft opening, as if a window is gently widening to the space above you. And above you is vastness, infinite space. Stars, galaxies, and quiet intelligence stretching far beyond time. From this infinite field, imagine a stream of luminous energy beginning to descend. Soft, radiant, intelligent light. It moves towards you, guided by perfect awareness. As this cosmic energy enters through the crown of your head, feel your scalp soften, your mind open, your thoughts slow into stillness. This is higher self energy, the part of you that exists beyond conditioning, beyond media, beyond fear. and it flows gently into your mind, clearing distortion into your nervous system, restoring coherence into your heart, awakening recognition. As earth energy rises from below and cosmic energy flows from above, they meet in your heart center, creating balance, clarity, and remembrance. And you may begin to sense yourself as more than a story, more than past experiences, more than learned beliefs. Here, you remember the you that existed before the world told you who to be. The you that knows truth without effort. The you that observes without fear. And allow this higher self presence to gently illuminate your inner landscape, not forcing memory, not pushing. Simply allowing what is ready to be known to surface in its own time. That's right. You are safe to remember. You are safe to release. You are safe to simply be, anchored in the earth, open to the cosmos. You exist in harmony between worlds, clear, present, and whole. And whisper inwardly, I remember who I am. I am not my feed, my opinions, or my fears. I am consciousness itself, free and aware. I remember who I am. I am not my feed, my opinions, or my fears. I am consciousness itself, free and aware. And rest in this connection. Allow golden light to fill every cell. Let it gently pulse outward, influencing the field around you, sending coherence and truth into the collective web. That's right. You are no longer a passive receiver of information. You are a radiant transmitter of clarity and love. And now imagine, picture before you a large pendulum suspended in open space, swinging slowly, steadily, back and forth. This pendulum represents the collective emotional field, the noise of opinions, politics, social media arguments, outrage cycles, fear narratives, and the constant reaction. Notice how the pendulum moves on its own. Notice how it is driven by attention, emotion, and unconscious participation. And now gently notice something important. You are not inside the pendulum. You are not attached to it. You are not moving with it. You are here, separate, centered, aware. And now imagine yourself stepping back just slightly, as if you're sitting comfortably in a quiet observation space, watching the pendulum from a calm, neutral distance. And you may notice that no matter how fast or loud the pendulum swings, you remain still. You are the observer. You are the awareness noticing movement, not the movement itself. The pendulum can swing left, then right, from outrage to outrage, from fear to fear, and yet you do not swing with it. There is a clear boundary between your consciousness and the chaos the pendulum displays. And each time attention is fed into outrage or fear, the pendulum gains momentum. But each time you withdraw your attention, each time you return to your breath, your body, your center, the pendulum begins to slow, gently, naturally, without force. You do nothing to stop it. You simply stop feeding it. And as you remain present and centered, the pendulum gradually settles, finding stillness, finding balance, resting in the middle. And now allow this knowing to land deeply. You are the still point. You exist outside the swing. That's right. And affirm to yourself, I am the observer. I am not pulled by extremes. I remain clear, centered, and free. And feel the calm that comes with this separation, not numbness, not disengagement, but clarity. You can care without absorbing. You can witness without reacting. You can stay informed without being influenced. Now imagine your mind as a vast, open sky, wide, spacious, and bright. Thoughts, headlines, images, opinions drift through the mind like passing clouds. Some are dark, some are loud, some are dramatic, and yet none of them are the sky. You do not chase them. You do not argue with them. You simply watch them pass, appearing, shifting, dissolving. And now, visualize streams of digital energy around you, threads of information, videos, voices, data, all moving at different speeds and frequencies. Some streams feel coherent and steady. Others feel chaotic, distorted, invasive. As your higher self-awareness remains active, your heart center begins to glow. Soft, radiant, intelligent light. And this light does not judge. It simply discerns. And you remember that you are deeply aligned and anchored in the earth, open to higher self-awareness, and resting as the calm observer. Your subconscious mind begins to learn a new, effortless way of responding. You do not even need to remember these tools. They begin to activate naturally, automatically. Each time you encounter information, noise, emotional charge, first, notice this. Anytime something appears on a screen that ties you, that pulls you into reaction, your system pauses, not because you force it, but because your awareness creates space. Your breath deepens. 1, 2, 3 calm breaths. And in that pause, clarity emerges. And without effort, a quiet question arises from within. Who benefits from my reaction? The answer may come in words, or as a feeling, or simply as knowing. And if the energy does not feel clean or coherent, your attention gently withdraws. And next, your awareness naturally checks the origin of what you are seeing. you sense the difference between direct experience and emotional amplification, between grounded information and recycled noise. Your subconscious recognizes patterns now. What is rooted in reality and what feeds on repetition and reaction. And there's no need to argue with it. You simply see it and move on. Now notice something subtle and powerful. Your body has learned the feeling of truth. When something is aligned, there is a calm clarity, a steady openness, a quiet sense of yes. And then when something is manipulative or distorted, there is charge, there's urgency, contraction, pressure. Your body knows the difference instantly. From this moment on, you trust that resonance. You listen not only with your mind, but with your nervous system, your heart, your breath. You are also naturally drawn away from excess input. Without effort, you begin to crave embodiment, fresh air, movement, connection with the earth, and presence with real people. Screens lose their grip. Silence becomes nourishing. And you return to stillness often as a home base. And stillness begins to organize your life. And let this settle deeply now. You are not meant to be constantly stimulated. Your clarity lives in rhythm, in breath, in pauses. From now on, silence becomes your algorithm. Stillness becomes your filter. Presence becomes your protection. And all of this happens naturally as you live from your higher self. And each time you encounter the online world, your subconscious remembers. Pause, breathe, sense, discern, and return to center. And you do not need to try. This is simply who you are now. Anchored, clear, unaffected. That's right. Now begin to bring your awareness back to your body. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, your weight supported by the earth. The pendulum may swing out there, but you know the secret, that you are the still point, the observer. And take a final deep breath in and exhale fully, releasing any last threads of noise or confusion. And place your hand over your heart and affirm, I walk in clarity. I see with love. I live as my higher self. And slowly open your eyes and carry this stillness into your day, into your interactions, and into the digital spaces that you enter. You are balance. You are truth. You are light.